Hello and welcome to the daily card reading for the day. This is a tarot reading for Saturday, June 28th, 2025. Thanks for being here. We're going to take a look at these tarot cards today to get an idea of the universal energies, the overarching vibe of the day, so we can move into the day with the most beneficial mindset and with the best overall outcome for ourselves. You can also look at this at the end of the day. You can look at this reading and sort of analyze and look at the events that happened to your day and maybe see some insight there as well, maybe get some inspiration. It works both ways. You can do both. You can do one or the other, whatever works best for you. But I tap into and I'm asking for some wisdom as to how best to tap into that spirit that is within all of us and bring it forward and move ever in an upward spiral. All right. So we're going to pull 3 cards today. This is the Llewellyn tarot deck. It is well loved. I'm a fan of this deck. I use it in my public readings when I'm at a psychic fair or if I've got a booth somewhere. So these have seen a lot of use. They've held up pretty well, actually, all in all, given how much work they've done for me. They have a medieval vibe, sort of a fantasy King Arthur medieval vibe. They are based on Welsh folklore and Welsh stories. The Mabinogion, I believe, is the way you pronounce that text. But they're usually well received, and I like them, so I thought I'd use them today. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. We're going to get an idea of what we're looking at today. Looking at the energies, looking for wisdom. What do we need to know for Saturday, June 28th, 2025? I'm wishing everyone a good weekend for sure. Hopefully you get a chance to enjoy that weekend, get out a little bit, hopefully not get too hot if you're involved in the heat wave that's going on right now. I also hope that you were able to navigate the energies of yesterday with that smooth, calm water and a good sail, a good, calm sail through the day based on what we saw yesterday. And I hope you saw the areas in which you might be getting stuck or being held back. Our first card today is this one. And then 2 more. This one. Nope, that one. Okay. There we go. Let's take a look and see what is ahead for us. Page of Pentacles. Very warm card. Possibly some news in the physical realm. We also have 2 other supporting cards. We have the 4 of Swords. Yeah, 5 of Swords. A bit of cleanup possibly happening. And the 3 of Pentacles, possibly the same woman here. Let's see what I see in this. So it feels like this page is bringing news to this woman. The page is bringing forward some news about the physical, about possibly a job prospect, possibly about how to better your life, how to better your connection to the physical realm. This page in particular is usually very honest, very slow moving, and can be very trustworthy. And it's a bit of a message. It's a bit of, hey, I have this for you, but the woman isn't paying attention. She's so focused on what she's doing that she's not really paying attention to the messages that are coming in. And there is a certain amount of cleanup that's happening. There's a certain amount of in this card in particular, there's been a battle. There's been a lot of worry and concern, and now the battle's over and people are working through the battlefield, cleaning up, looking for their loved ones and gathering what equipment they can to either sell or salvage later. And it's very much a sense of the worst is over, but there still has to be some cleanup. It's like a big storm has come through, and now it's time to really seriously take a look at the damage that's been done and try to figure out a way forward. And that's what this woman seems to be doing. And she's working really well. She's very focused. And the Three of Pentacles is very much about doing your work. It may not be mastercraft work like the Eight of Pentacles, but this is the joy of doing a work that you love. And it's like she's so focused on this cleanup and this energy that's there that if it's going to be easy to miss this message today, this message is going to be quiet and very subtle because it's a pentacle. It's going to be possibly slow. You may be moving so fast or have your head down, working on what you think you should be working on, and you might miss this. So if anything, this is, I'm getting a vibe of slowing down today, really trying to be as receptive as possible, and working, doing what you love, staying true to that vision, and how this event here translates forward for you. So if you've had a rough week over the past few days, or you've had a big transition, or you've had a lot happen, don't get so locked into, there's like almost a sense of disassociation here. Then she just wants to go home and work on her knitting, right? She only just wants to go home and work on her sewing and stay focused on this beautiful and world and these things around her and these flowers. And that's fine. But there is also something else today that can be of help, and you need to be aware of it. You need to be able to be receptive to it. The other part of this is that instead of sticking to tried and true ideas of how you think you need to move forward, there is a new perspective here. These old tried and true ways will work, but they may not be the better way to go. Keep your eyes open for new ideas today. Things that kind of, it doesn't feel like this is going to be like a wands or a swords energy, like a really spark of, this is going to be something that sort of just slowly dawns on you and brings that message to you. And it's about reclaiming energy from this event here and looking out for perhaps others that are trying to interfere with the process. But this feels like it's in the past. This card feels very much as it's a past card, that it's almost like a rebuilding energy, and rebuilding things in the same way, or doing a craft in the same way, is not going to get you the same amount of progress as it would be if you tried to look at it with a slightly different angle, with a slightly different perspective. And it's almost an angle of innocence, of sort of new beginnings, of a beginner. Instead of doing it the way you've always done it, try to take on this new beginner energy, which is definitely in line with the page. Yeah. Look for that newer energy coming in. And almost a beginner mindset. New eyes on a project. New eyes on the project, really. Okay, feels like a very internal meditation type energy today. Try to take some time to digest this if you can. And it may not come up immediately either, because you're going to be so much kind of in the swing of how you've always done it. You may not stop to pause and look at it with those beginner eyes. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to pull a punctuation card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. This is the pocket version of these cards. I use these cards a lot. If you are new to the channel, you will see these cards quite a bit. They come out. I always try and do a punctuation card. Let's kind of see what happens. And I'm going to use a pendulum on this one. I'm going to let Spirit take the wheel, so to speak. I'm just going to put it down right on top of those cards. Get the magic key. Again, long-term viewers of the channel will know that the magic key occasionally makes an appearance. We are looking for punctuation for this reading to help us have a little bit more information, a little more detail. Is a punctuation an exclamation point, a question mark, or just a simple period? All right, I think it's that one right there. Move it to the side, see what it does. There we go. That one. All right, put these cards back together for us. And our punctuation is trust and thrive. So when you get that gleam of something, of how to do something new or with beginner's eyes, trust it. Trust it and thrive. Move past this energy here and move into this new way of looking at something, doing something. This is, again, something very physical in the physical world, possibly related to work, but I also think it's just related to how you interact with the physical world after the energy of this card is over. Yeah, trust and thrive. You've got this. Just make sure, go a little slower today, pay attention today, and let me know in the comments how this vibes for you and how this works for you today. I'd really, really appreciate hearing about that. All right. I hope you have an amazing Saturday. If you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And you can subscribe to the channel. I do these readings every day. I have a moon phase reading as well that covers the segments of time in between the moon phases. And I also do have some vlog posts here and there on different topics. So please subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to get a personal reading from me, you can contact me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com. That's also all down in the show notes, including my Instagram and Facebook accounts. And yeah, all right. Have a great Saturday. Listen today. Try to find that beginner mindset with a new way of doing things. And let me know how it goes. Peace and strength, everybody. I will see you on tomorrow's reading. Bye-bye.